Hello, everyone. This is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well today. I have a whopping one day off, and I just thought before I go inside and sleep half the day away that I would make a video for you guys while I'm still feeling inspired to do so. And one thing I wanted to mention in my last video, because I lost some subscribers, and I just wanted to make it known if I hurt anybody's feelings or if I said something wrong that didn't sound right to you guys. I'm really sorry. It was just something I did on whim, and a few of you seem to like it. I mean, who doesn't like drama? But I think it may have upset some people. But I don't want to upset anybody. As you guys can tell, I just want that to be known. If I upset anybody in any way, I'm very sorry. As you guys can hear, I am got a little bit of a something going on. I really don't know what it is yet. But that big rainstorm came the day before yesterday, and it just seems every time it rains, I get like a little bit under the weather, but it's definitely not as bad as it was about a month ago. That was really bad. But anyways, I am very excited about this video because, as you guys know, I have been getting more into fantasy reading. And yes, this is going to be another book-related video. If you guys don't know about me already, I'm a very avid reader. But I've recently gotten into fantasy because my good friend and one of my favorite ASMR artists in this community, Jubilee Whispers, recommended that I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. And of course, it's been on my list, on my TBR list forever. It seemed like forever. But I was already thinking about getting it, getting the whole set. But I was nervous. I was like, what if I don't like it? So I ended up buying the first two books and falling like head over heels in love with the story and the character development and the world building. As Sarah J. Maas has become one of my favorite authors ever. I mean, the way that she writes is so majestic, so beautiful, wonderful. And I was very, speaking of reading, another one of my favorite ASMR artists released a book call video the other day. And I was so excited to watch it when I got home, and my earphones broke. My earphones were stuck under not the bed, but the bed frame, and I didn't know it. So I went to yank on it, broke. So I haven't been able to listen to the ASMR videos like I would love to, but this Friday I am going to buy another set of earphones, and I promised myself I will take care of these earphones because I have a very bad reputation when it comes to earphones. I don't. I usually just lay them on the floor beside my bed, and that's probably a big no-no. But anyways, sorry, I'm on a little tangent there. I'm a little tired. But Sarah J. Maas, so I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I breezed through that series. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And then I decide to give this one a go. Now, do you see these? Here's another work drama story, but I had a patient that was confused one night, and I had her up at the desk, and I went to go answer a call light, and I came back to the desk, and she was ripping the pages out of my book. I had left it on the desk where she could reach it, and she was literally ripping the pages out of the book, and it still breaks my heart. I spent like 20 minutes trying to tape the pages back in the book. But look at that. I mean, it broke my heart in two. I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious right now? But I decided to give this one a go. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I first started reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those books where I gotta remember places and people, and it started off right. It started off immediately world building and character building. At first I was a little confused until it got into the story and what transpired in this story. Okay, let me read the back to you. Half fae, half human, Bryce Quinlan loves her life. Every night is a party, and Bryce is going to save her all the pleasures Lunathion, also known as Crescent City, has to offer. But then a brutal murder shakes the very foundations of the city, and Bryce's world comes crashing down. 2 years later, Bryce still haunts the city's most notorious nightclubs, seeking only oblivion now, trying to put the past behind her. When the murderer attacks again, an infamous fallen angel, Hunt Athalar. I love me some Hunt. Is assigned to watch her every footstep. Bryce knows she can't forget any longer. As Bryce and Hunt fight to unravel the mystery, the threads they tug ripple through the underbelly of the city, across wearing continents and down to the deepest levels of hell, where things that have been sleeping for millennia are beginning to stir. So, I don't want to give too much away, but her best friend and roommate at the beginning of this book is murdered. And as it says on the back, she is half fae and half human. And her best friend, whose name is Danica, is a wolf. Not that really matters in the story, but I mean, it does matter. But you learn pretty soon that it's her best friend that is murdered brutally, and it's very sad. So 2 years later, she teams up with this Hunt Athalar and to figure out who killed her friend. and who is on the loose in the city and is killing all these people and setting like demons, and they call it the Crystallos demon, and why, and there's a lot of talk of drugs in this book. And then there is two very, very cute creatures in this book. There's one called Lahiba, and she is a fire sprite that works with Bryce. Bryce is her name. I told you guys her name's Bryce. But she works with her at a art studio that she works at. And I love her. I think she's the cutest little thing. She is obsessed with this muddy, like, what do they call it? The shows, like One Life to Live and As the World Turns, soap opera. She loves smutty soap operas that involves vampires. And I think it's really funny. Bryce calls it Fangs and Bangs. This book has some really funny moments, and I love that about Sarah J. Maas, that even though she can be so serious, she can also make you laugh. And I finished this book last night at work, and you guys, I cried so hard. I cried so hard, and things really escalated towards the ending. I mean, really, shit hit the fan. And another creature that I would love to mention is her little, what is it called? Chimrin? Is it Chimrin? Half dog, half lion, right? Anyways, his name is, it's like something really weird. Syrinx. Maybe that's the way you pronounce it, but oh my goodness, so cute. And you find out immediately that Bryce is so much more than just a party girl that loves to go out and have fun. She also loves animals, and she loves her family, but she's like a badass, and I like that about Bryce. I like her a lot better than I liked Feyre in the Court of Thorns and Roses books. I did. I really did. I like Bryce a lot better than her. Her and Nesta kind of remind me of each other a lot. How they don't take no shit, and I love that. And then you have Hunt, who is a fallen angel, and it's an enemies to lovers story, and everybody loves it. This is a thick book. Like I made myself on Goodreads. I told myself I was going to read 30 books this year, and I think I'm on I think this is my 16th book, and it's because I keep wanting to read these long-ass books that take forever to read. But now I want to get to the second one, and then there's a third one coming out, I think, this year. But this is The House of Earth and Blood. I love the cover. The cover's really pretty. But yes, I would give this book, I'm trying to think if I give it a 4.5 or I think I'd give it a 4.5 because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It really does. It keeps you guessing into the very last moment. And I love that. Like, my jaw was literally on the floor. When I found out what happened to Danica. And see, Danica is a wolf. And Danica and her pack of wolf mates are all murdered at the beginning of this book, which is something, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it's kind of a spoiler. Anyways, it's something you find out real quick. That her and her pack of, they call themselves the Pack of Devils, are murdered, brutally murdered. And, oh my god, the ending to this book. Where she makes the drop, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've read this book. God, the ending gets me. Got me so good. It gives me goosebumps right now just thinking about it. And I just love the, like I said, I love the love story in here. It's not as smutty as the Thorns and Roses series. I will say that. But I like that. I did. There's just enough to, give you a little something, but other than that, it's not smutty. It does have some parental, mature content. So I'd say nobody over the age of 16 should probably read this book, unless you want to put thoughts into their heads of stuff. So, anyways, I just wanted to do a little video for you guys and make sure I'm still uploading weekly at least. But I'm sorry again for whatever I said wrong or anything like that in my last video. I lost a few good subscribers. I lost like 5 subscribers, and it kind of hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was so close to being at 1,000 subscribers, and then I did that video, and I don't know what happened. Anyways, but I'll be talking to you guys soon, and please leave some suggestions of some good fantasy books, because I'm telling you guys, I am in a fantasy book reading marathon, it seems. Absolutely love it. I love it. I love fantasy. And now I see why so many people say that fantasy is their favorite type of book to read. I get it now. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon.